Got an innocent looking Subaru here that doesn't look like a Subaru, and it might be a total out. And I was called in to recover the refrigerant because they still got to tear into stuff and do their estimate. Actually, this is a prime vehicle for a bodyman to buy up the salvage on, or buy the vehicle straight from or the automotive shop and flip this vehicle. Now, for an insurance company, this would be a total. But for a guy working in his backyard who's a body man, this thing's a piece of cake. This is a cakewalk, easy money. Little damage here. Frame might be tweaked over a little bit. Nothing you can't fix with a come along and a few oak trees. Look at our red. You see the red right there? Now this is what clued me off really fast. I always test them anyway, but I really wanted to test this one. And why did I really want to test it? You see, I'm going around with my camera, and I'm looking around, and what do you see? Okay, I'm going around, I'm looking at this hood, right? Okay, what do you see? Okay, I'm coming over here, and I'm looking around, and what do you see? Well, it's not what do you see, it's what you do not see that's important. You don't see no stickers. There's no emission stickers, there's no engine identification sticker, there's no refrigerant stickers. This has been in an accident before. And so right away, you really want to break out your refrigerant analyzer. Now, I'm lucky I get to work on a lot of 2023 cars, and we're coming up to the 2024 cars. I get to work on cars, they're only a few days old, they get in an accident, they're in the body shop, I get to work on them. So, but old stuff, especially when it's been an accident and a body shop charged it up, you know it got to be screwed up. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It's just usually screwed up. Check this out. Whoops, let's get it clear here. Here we go. What do we got here? 91%, 134. We got a little 1234 or 12 mixed in there. 13.4% air. So usually the only way that happens is when somebody, because if it's most likely it's not 12 anymore, 12 is almost out of existence. So we're going to say this is YF refrigerant, 1234 mixed with 134 and 13% air. So this is when some dipshit effing owner who's a low-life, scum-sucking, cheap rat bastard doesn't buy a refrigerant identifier, but he wants to make money on air conditioning. And maybe he has a direct with an insurance company, and they say, you have to have an air conditioning unit. So he goes, what do I need? Well, because he's uneducated, he doesn't know what he needs. So he goes to somebody who sells equipment. The guy who sells equipment will say, oh, you need our $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 machine. And now you can do air conditioning. You'll be an expert. And so they sell him the machine, or any one in their little hack shop. They sell a machine. So you give an idiot a machine, and the idiot is taught by the salesman. You hook up this blue hose, this red hose, you push a button, you walk away, and it takes it out. You push a buttons, and it fills it up, and you walk away, and you're good to go. Well, what they don't tell them is, especially here in California, since by the BAR in California, it's mandated any shop that does air conditioning must have a refrigerant identifier and give a printout like this. Boom. Now that is the printout that'll go to the customer and be attached onto the receipt, the invoice, this, whatever. Oh, and if you want to know the model number, there you go, right there. And why is my phone really doesn't want to stay focused? So what happens is they just hook it up to the machine with a car without testing it, and it was to another hack shop or a do-it-yourselfer with the little cans, and they just recover it into their big machine with their recovery tank, and they contaminate all their refrigerant. And then, like an STD, they hook up and they stick their tube in the hole and give their refrigerant STDs to the next vehicle. Well, this was one of those next vehicles. And their air purge on their machine wasn't working very good. And of course, the manufacturers will dispute this and say, our equipment is tested and it meets this iOS 9000 whatever, and it's third-party tested, and we've done millions of them out on the field, and yada, 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 whatever. You can take your machines and shove it. Other than Robinair is pretty good. So, by not selling this, and now this is something I ask salesmen who sell the equipment. I go, why, especially because I'm here in California, and I always ask the tool truck guys this, and I always ask the salesmen when I walk into one of my shops and they're just buying a machine because they tell me they want to buy one of the older machines. I always confront every salesman. I ask them, why don't you tell them that it's mandatory here in California that they have to have a refrigerant analyzer? He goes, I'll lose the sale. He goes, if I tell them they have to spend $2,000 or $3,000 more on this on top of that, and if I tell them about the different oils that have to be and the different injectors and how much more money, I'll lose the sale. It's hard to make the sale that it is. So I don't tell them about this. I just sell them the machine. Well, and then this is what happens. So if you're going to get into the game, really get into the game and learn what you need to do. But usually it's an idiot behind a counter who's relying on a salesman to sell them a product as cheap and fast and simple as possible without knowing this. And you know what the owner always says? I didn't know. Well, then what the fuck are you in this business for? Get out there, flip burgers. Go scrub toilets. But get the fuck out of this business. Stop doing this shit. All right, guys. I'll see ya.